Quali. Come with your A game. Come for it. Like, and season 2 is up. Those of you that didn't enroll, I'm sorry, you have missed out big time. You scammed yourself. You think they were trying to scam you, but you scammed yourself. Thank you.
So, what's FM 95.5 Abuja carry this one? Say if you sabi sing, you sabi rap. You dey cook, you sabi cook. You dey shop, you sabi chop. Any kind talent, any which one? All of them. Yeah, for the Niger Boss Factor idea. You be fashion designer. You dey do storytelling. I mean, spoken words. Your own technology. With wired. I mean a puppetry. That's so. I see you.
Very good morning and welcome to Hills TV. This is Sports Recap, and of course, this is where we tell you the scintillating sports stories on TV. I am Memo Cynthia Asoya, and of course, I'm not alone.
Good morning, Memo.
Morning.
Wonderful. We're looking
Cold
forward
Friday
to
morning.
Cold Friday, very, very chilly.
Yeah.
Daniel Obasi.
All right, quickly, let's start with local scene where we have 2022 Inter-Area Council handball, and of course, what do you have to say about this?
For me, it's amazing. It's going back to the roots. It's going back to where we get to nurture talent from the grassroots. And it has not happened in the FCT. So this is something we would be looking for. The area councils will be doing their thing. And of course, we'll get to see young men and women, young ladies come out to do their thing. I would personally be there. To see what happens with the handball championship in the FCT.
All right, the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, will be a beehive of activities as the 2022 FCT Under 12, Under 15 Male and Female Inter-Area Council Handball Championship begins on May 4th, 2022. The 5-day competition, which targets students and pupils in secondary and primary schools, will last from 1st to 8th May. The 6 area councils in the FCT, Abaji, Kuje, Gwagwalada, Kwali, and Buhari, and Amak Abuja Municipal Area Council will take part in the competition. And of course, Amak are the defending champions, and they are, after they emerged winners of the under 15 male and female, as well as under 12 female in the previous edition.
Good one. I think it's a good call from the FCT Handball Federation, trying to put young people, not just going to school and all of that.
Yeah.
It should be a mixture of sports and also education to get them to where they want to be at their top careers.
All right, still on the local scene where we have Cameroon threatens to sue Algeria over match-fixing allegations. Yes, the president of Cameroon Football Federation, FECAFOOT, who is Samuel Eto'o, said Cameroon is appalled by allegations of match fixing by Algerian football authorities. Algerian football coach Jamel Belmadi took Algerian TV that Cameroon's 2022 World Cup playoff win over Algeria was a conspiracy between 2 or 3 persons. And of course, Belmadi argued that Algeria's home defeat in March 29 playoff in Builder was distorted by the referee's performance.
I think it's not enough to just come out and lay allegations. This huge for me. Yes, you might just not agree with the match officials, the way the referee officiated the game. Yes, they felt going away at the second leg, they would have actually just gotten it right. But they also shot themselves on their foot. Look at the mistakes they made in that game. We'll definitely tell you that Cameroon, they had to wait so late before they could actually steal the win away from them to actually qualify for Qatar 2022. So I think it's not just saying it. Evidence should be brought, and then if they have enough evidence to make sure that the referees that actually did the bad officiating, then take it to the sport of court sports, and definitely let's see what happens.
All right. Also, Nigeria under 20 male national football team, the Flying Eagles, will today jet out of Abuja to Niamey, Niger Republic, for 2022 West African Football Union WAFU B Championship. Of course, we know that the 7-time African champions, who is Nigeria, have high expectations as they head to Niamey, capital of Niger Republic, for this year's WAFB on the 20th.
A good one. I'm looking forward to what the boys will do. I'm looking forward to what would be the outcome. The preparations were late.
Yeah.
It was very poor. They just that is what I always keep saying. This fire brigade approach. Every time we just gather them, and then but the good one is they have jetted up. They went yesterday, and of course we're looking forward to them doing something great down there.
We see the head coach Ladan Boso has brought out a selection of 30 players to play this particular one. Do you think it's enough?
It's enough. We have only 11 players on the field of play, even though we saw our CAF postponing the draws, which was scheduled for today. But let's just see what they are going to do. 28 players down there, and of course 11 players will start, and then the rest will be on the bench.
All right, yeah, 11 to start. No matter how many you carry, you know that it's just 11. Okay, that competition will start off 8th May before they take on Burkina Faso 3 days later. They will take on Niger 8th May, and then they will take on. Do you see them winning the first one?
These are young boys who are just coming in. They've not played together for long. That is my only fear. That is where I'm only just being skeptical. But we have talent. We have abundance of talent. Some of them played from the MPFL side, and some play for the NLO. So let's just see what they can be able to do. But for me, I think individual brilliance will just sell it all for these young ones.
All right, on the international scene here, we have Spain stripped off of Rugby World Cup place for second time. Spain have been stripped off their 2023 Rugby World Cup place after World Rugby deemed they used an ineligible player during qualification. The side confirmed a World Cup spot for the first time in 24 years in March, but will now be replaced in Pool B by Romania. Reports show that it is the second successive World Cup at which Spain have lost their place.
It's a sorry one for them. That is just what I would say. Sorry one for them, and I hope next year will be different.
All right, sorry one for Spain, as we also talk. Let's even say why Romania advances automatically and Spain is out.
Because they are the next. They are the next in line. So it's just the same thing happening with the Russia and Ukraine issue. So when the opponent you're supposed to face are being, will I say, eliminated, definitely, or disqualified, definitely the next team takes up their spot.
All right, elsewhere where we see Ben Stokes, England named all-rounder as new Test captain to succeed Joe Root. And of course, Ben Stokes has been named England Test Joe Root all-round, who is 30, has taken 174 wickets in 79 tests. And of course, England has a record of 64 tests, while Stokes' first test as permanent England captain will be against world champions New Zealand at Lord's on the 2nd June. He previously captained England in their first test defeat by West Indies.
I want to look forward to what Ben Stokes will do against New Zealand. It's really sorry for him because he will be going up against the world champions for his first test as a captain. But he's a good player. And then I'll still what happened to Joe Root. I'm just really not happy the way he was. He had to step down. 5 years in charge of the England cricket team. And he said there was no support from them. And then the synergy was not enough for him. And that was why I had to step down. Poor performance all through. And now let's see what Ben Stokes will do for the England cricket team.
All right, elsewhere in Formula One, both Formula One race directors have tested positive for COVID-19 ahead of next weekend's Miami Grand Prix. According to U.S. immigration rules, Niels Wittich and Eduardo Freitas would be unable to travel to the race if they do not return a negative test in time. The FIA said it will not disclose medical information regarding our personnel unless it is relevant to running of the event. Is this not almost what happened in tennis that's happening now in Formula One?
A lot. The COVID issue, left, right, and center is really going a lot. I would just have to just say, let's just find a way around it and let's make our sports come back to what we know it to be as usual.
All right, in basketball here we have Vincent Oladipo lead Heat to playoff second round. The Tigers captain Gabe Vincent and Victor Oladipo put up impressive performances as they led the Miami Heat to the second round of NBA playoffs on Wednesday after a 97-94 win over the Atlanta Hawks to qualify 4-1 on aggregate in the 7-game series. Vincent and Oladipo were in the starting five, with Oladipo making his first start of the season after injuries to star point guard Kyle Lowry and forward Jimmy Butler.
These are two Nigerians who are doing well for themselves. You can't take that away. The Tigers are captain, wonderful guy doing things. I'm just happy they are progressing to the NBA finals. But for me, if you were to ask me who eventually gets to win the NBA this season, I'll just go for the Milwaukee Bucks to probably retain it again.
All right, Milwaukee Bucks, we'll see about that. All right, moving to the round letter game football, where we see Barca to move out of Camp Nou for a season during renovation. Barcelona will move out from their 2023 to 2024 season stadium as they tend to redevelop it. And of course, the Spanish club have received a permit from their city council for the renovation, and work will start in June. They will be able to play at an almost full capacity Camp Nou next season, but will relocate to Olympic Stadium in Montjuic for the following campaign. Barca will return home in 2024 to 2025 with capacity of 50%, and work is set to be completed in the 2025-2026 season. That's like 3 years for them to complete the stadium.
It's a whole lot. Madrid did it, so I'm not surprised if Barcelona is going to go in that line. And then, but the question would be, like I always say, COVID did so much to these clubs, to sports in general. Yeah. So they are trying to just rebuild and get more revenues. That's just what I see happening down there in Barcelona. All
right, still on the moving now to Liverpool, where we have Klopp signing a new contract, and of course Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has signed a new one that will keep him at Anfield until 2026. The Premier League club announced on Thursday. The German, whose previous deal was due to expire in 2024, said he was delighted, humbled, blessed to have signed the deal.
I'm not surprised.
He's having a good run.
He's having a wonderful time. The club love,
the fans, the passion and everything.
The synergy is something I always love, especially when they win at Anfield.
Yes.
The way he gets to give up that the 3 jabs up in the air, and then it's amazing to watch. When I saw it was going to end in next summer, 2024, I knew at some point definitely this man is going to renew, and good one to him with Barcelona. With Liverpool, I beg your pardon, and of course Jurgen Klopp does magic once again for them.
All right, we saw the fixtures yesterday where we saw Chelsea meet up Manchester United, and of course that match was a 1-1 draw, and people have come out to say, fans have come out to say, when it's Chelsea and Manchester United playing, they should just shake hands and share points, and no need for the 90 minutes.
Of course, there is no need for the 90 minutes. Look at, if you count the last 5, 7, 8 matches they've met in all competitions, is either it ends 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw. Now, I was not really surprised Chelsea did not even win. The last time Chelsea ever won in Manchester United in the English Premier League was in 2017, November 2017. So it has always not really been a good form, even when the Manchester United side are not in form. So I'm not really surprised, but like you said, probably next game, probably just share the points and then walk home.
That match saw the hopes of Champions League for Manchester United gone, as we don't see them coming for Champions League next season.
At all. But the good thing is Cristiano Ronaldo scored his first Premier League goal against Chelsea. So probably they'll take that to the bank.
Oh, wow. All right, that's the much we can take on Hills TV. But before we go, how do you see the match over the weekend? Which one is spectacular for you?
Chelsea versus Everton. Everton trying to avoid relegation. Chelsea just want to still be among the 3 big boys that will make it to the UEFA Champions League. And then for me, Manchester United once again trying to just survive.
All right, Manchester trying to survive. The match, of course, next week we'll see the second leg of the Champions League in Santiago Bernabeu.
I can't wait.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Memo Cynthia Osai, and of course, my partner here is
Daniel Obas.
All right. You can also follow us on Hills TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook for more sporting activities. Thank you.